Okay, so today we're going to show you guys the route through Costco I take for keto. Brian, when are you ordering meals, man? Pretty soon?
I will order tomorrow. They will get here next Wednesday.
Okay, so Brian's doing a meal prep, so he's gonna order, take him about a week to get here. So we gotta get him through a week of keto in Costco. I don't guess I'm gonna hold my phone.
Yep.
So basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna run through the meat, and we're gonna get some vegetables, and we're gonna get some fats. That's literally all that you have to do for keto, but it's gonna help to understand where you need to go, what you need to buy, what to buy in bulk. I always buy stuff in bulk because it's way cheaper. You can freeze the things that you're not using right away. And when you start to get low on what's in your fridge, you just pop stuff out of the freezer. And I put them in those little, like, perfect example, hamburger. I'll buy like the ground beef, the 80-20, and I'll just weigh out 10 ounces of ground beef because I know that that's, 50 grams of protein, give or take. And then I'll just stick them in those little plastic bags. I'll keep 3 or 4 in the fridge. I'll throw the rest in the freezer. And then, so they're now in individual 10-ounce plastic bags, Ziplocs, and I just pull them out, the day before, defrost them. So I
pull
have
out 1 or 2 a day.
Yeah. And what I do with those is I'll make like a taco salad. So I'll chop up like crunchy stuff like carrots, bell peppers, some almonds I'll throw in the Vitamix just so it kind of chops them up. Let's go this way. And then
past the wine section, go past the wine section.
Yeah, go past the alcohol section. So you like taco salads, right?
Love it all, yep.
Okay. Tri-tip?
Absolutely.
Okay, let's grab a tri-tip then.
Big time.
So tri-tip, that'll get you through a couple meals for sure. If I'm eating by myself, I'll eat half of that at one time. What I'll do is I'll cook one and I'll basically chop so it cooks really fast. I'll even score it so it's...
And then freeze the rest that you're not using?
Not even do that, put it in the fridge because this will be gone. I mean, if you want to.
For a week, yeah.
You're only gonna use it for a week. You'll probably cook 2 of those. So think, this is 1, 2, it's probably 2 or 3 meals right there.
Okay.
And that's, if you do that 1 a day, by day 3, you're gonna be out.
Yep.
So let's grab you some ground beef as well. So these are the ones that I get, and what I do with these is literally they're cut so perfectly.
Oh yeah.
1.5 of these is 10 ounces.
Okay.
Or thereabouts. You're really close to 10 ounces.
Are you measuring every single thing?
Yeah.
You are.
But I've been doing it so long that
I know exact measurements. Yeah.
I pretty much can tell you. And if I'm off, like this one's obviously a little bigger than that. I mean, big freaking deal. It's a macro science. Carne asada, get it.
But are they with the sauce and everything that's in it?
Yeah, it tastes great.
So what am I looking for on this?
We're looking for carbs. First of all, so there's 23 grams of carbs in
6 different. There's 6 different servings.
Okay, so
that's a lot, right?
That's a little bit. Yeah, I would say use it sparingly. Don't eat 3 of these in a day. You definitely don't want to do that because that's when you start getting marinades in there, you get sugars, and that's where that's coming
from. This one's only got 2 grams of carbs for the entire thing.
This is what I would say do instead.
Yeah.
So way better. Look for the carbs. Look for the sugars. You like meatballs?
Yeah.
Okay, these are wicked. They're loaded with fats.
Oh, there we go.
3 grams of carbs per
hot links.
3 meatballs, 9 grams of fat per 3 meatballs, and 10 grams of protein. So pretty much protein and fats are very close. So it's really easy to mix.
Meatball and broccoli.
Yeah, bro. So 6 meatballs is 20 grams of protein and almost as much fat. And there's you add vegetables to that, you're done. That's got all your fats in it right there. So this is the pulled pork. It's already cooked, smoked. It's got 0 carbs in it, 16 grams of fat, and 20 grams of protein per 3 ounces.
Would this freeze would this?
Totally. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Freeze her up. So remember, guys, variety. It doesn't have to taste bad, to be on keto. You just got to find the tricks.
So again, as long as you're really mindful and looking at those carbs,
checking the carbs, watching the fat. And that's why it's really important to have your food scale too. You have to have your food scale, so that you're weighing out your food. And there's going to be all sorts of fad diets like, oh, you don't have to weigh it out. Yeah, you do. Every bodybuilder weighs out their food, and I don't care what anybody says. Oh, just this much of this and this. No, weigh out your food. It's the only way to do it. You have to do that. By the way, if you want your food pre-made for you, prepped, Nutrition Solutions Lifestyle, guys, they're awesome. What about salad?
Like salad stuff, right?
Any salad's gonna be fine. This is the one that I usually get.
Okay. No,
and the dressing, I think, might have some carbs in it, but you got to double check.
So you just take the dressing off of it?
So you got 15 grams of carbs if you use the dressing. So go light on the dressing, or switch for for ranch or something.
Yeah.
And watch the also in here. This one has raisins and nuts and stuff. Just leave them out. Don't use any of that because that's carbs that you don't want. It's not the nuts; it's the raisins that are going to be fructose carbs.
Which is also good for those shakes.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So guys, if you're making keto shakes, drop a handful of spinach in there and you're good to go.
Cool.
And try with every every single meal to get greens in. And that's gonna stop you from being hungry. It's gonna help slow down the digestion process, and it's really freaking good for you. So we're skipping all the fruits. Fruits have fructose in them, which is a carb. We want to stay away from that. A lot of people, remember, if you're doing Genesis, guys, you get this all the time too. Phase 2 is just 1 day a week. You don't go from phase 1 and then stay in phase 2 where you eat carbs all the time. You have to go back to phase 1 after your rest days.
You know, you got some great videos and those recipes inside the Elite program.
Yes.
I mean, that's just a phenomenal,
Ton of them in Elite.
phenomenal freaking package for $20. You get all your secrets.
Yeah, and it's a monthly membership, guys. If you want recipes every week, we do them every week in the kitchen for you. If you were looking for a different way to roll, they have these, pre-made ground beef patties. You put them in the mic. You put 2 on a plate, defrost them for like 9 minutes, throw them in the pan, cook them up, and they're pretty much done. I throw some cheese on them. You get so much fat in that.
Throw some Alfredo sauce.
Oh well, Alfredo sauce and spaghetti sauce, pasta sauce. Two ways to go for me. And with the chicken, I just dump Alfredo sauce on it because that's how you get the fat. Because chicken is pretty much the leanest meat on the planet. I don't ever use regular milk because dairy is just so loaded with hormones that I just try to stay away from it. If you're gonna switch to almond milk like I do and my family does, we just get this silk, not the vanilla kind. It just tastes too weird. Yeah. But this would be what you get. Yeah. Dairy is just loaded with hormones, guys. So that's our biggest problem with that. Chicken, if you want it, I get those chicken tenderloins right over there. So these are the ones that I buy.
0 carbs.
So about 3 of those is close to 50 grams of protein. Really easy to kind of just, they vary in size slightly, but again, it's about. This is all about. If you want to survive keto and be as close as possible, unless you're doing a competition, you want to be about. So these are the egg whites that I buy. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. I think there's 6 in here is what there is. And every one is half a shake. So you get 2 shakes out of this, and about half of one of these cartons that are inside of here is 50 grams of protein, just give or take. So, like I said, it's not exact, but that's how I make my shakes. There's no fat in it, so remember, you gotta add almond butter or peanut butter or something like that to it. So what you can do, this is what I usually get for pasta sauce, and you can make it with your hamburger down there, your ground beef. But basically, you cook it like you're cooking a regular meat sauce, but instead of dumping it on a bunch of noodles, you dump it on spinach. Set.
Oh,
it's like same thing. And then might need some extra fats in there, so avocado goes on top. Here's my weakness. Get those away from me.
On carb day?
Even on carb up days, you don't want to go gangbusters on crap. So if you're doing the 12-week program, if you're doing Genesis, or you're doing Priscilla's Revolution, don't go gangbusters on crap. Save that for when you're done.
Where's a good spot to pick up those meal plan, or not meal cartons? Actually, prep the food and
you're just anywhere, dude. You can go to Safeway, you can go to whatever your local grocery store is. Doesn't matter where you go, they're cheap. Just buy the ones that are, square, about this big. Yeah, they're like $6 for 10 of them, or $6 for 6. They're super cheap. Just be prepared, get 12 of them because you're gonna need them. Half of them can be in the dishwasher half the time. The other half are gonna be used half the time. So come prepared. If you're looking for recipes, guys, join up with Elite. You get a 14-day free trial, and then there's just loads and loads of Genesis and Unleashed recipes. So recipes for bulking, shredding, recipes for keto, which would be our shredding recipes. But we show you in the kitchen how to prepare everything, and trust me, that alone is worth the cost.